more than 20-year history, the Eurasian Group has become one of the global mining and smelting giants and consolidated tens of companies. The secret of these victories is a coordinated team of managers, experts, stagers, highly qualified employees. Shubarkol Komir joint stock company is affiliated to the Eurasian Group ERG, one of the largest producers of power-generating coal in Kazakhstan. The unique Shubarkol coal with a high calorific value and low ash content is truly considered as ecologically clean energy resource that is in demand worldwide, and the Shubarkol Komir company is worthy example of advanced progressive production. During a geological survey in 1983, coal beds up to 30 meters thick were discovered at shallow depth. The history of the Shubarkol mine begins from 1980s. In 1983-1984, geologists discovered coal on the territory of the deposit. The general director of the Production Association Karaganda Ugol, Nikolai Drizht, turned on the heat to develop this deposit. He requested assistance from the Ministry of Coal Industry. Nikolai Drizht makes a bold and unusual decision to start works for development of the deposit along with exploration, design and construction. And in March 1985, when snow was still covering the ground, first working vehicles departed from Karaganda. Construction and development of the new unique Shubarkol mine started. The deposit remoteness from all villages and transport communications made the work complicated. However, within a short time, 120 kilometers of railway tracks as well as 130 kilometers of high-voltage power lines were laid out. Less than a year and a half later, after start of works, the initial batch of the Shubarkol coal was shipped. At the same time, few kilometers away from the mine, cozy and beautiful houses for coal miners of the Shubarkol village, appearing like a haze in a feather grass steppe, were built. It was found out that the Shubarkol deposit has a shape of an elongated bowl, a basin up to 13 kilometers long and 5.5 kilometers wide. Volume of mineable reserves is over 1.5 billion tons. This coal volume will be sufficient for more than 100 years of intensive mining. The Shubarkol coal is an invaluable gift of the Kazakh land. High calorific value, 6,000 kilocalories per kilogram, and low ash content of the Shubarkol coal within 8% can be truly considered as ecologically clean energy resource. Sulfur content does not exceed 0.6%. Indeed, the unique depository of Sunstone. Occurrence of coal at shallow depth from 10 to 30 to 150 meters makes the mining possible by the most economical way, open mining. 11 million tons of coal were mined at the Shubarkol deposit before 1990. USSR disintegration led to the break-off of integration communications. The company management team changed without effective results. Mining production rate dropped down and wages were not paid to employees for more than 6 months. Of course, there were different times. There were times of the Soviet Union, times of active construction development of the Shubarkol mine. Then the well-known years came, shareholders changed, production dropped. Mining rate dropped down to 860,000 tons per year. In 2000, with the arrival of the Eurasian Group, the mine got a second wind. It started to operate and increase the volumes. Last year, in 2015, more than 10 million tons of coal was mined. This is a record figure that has never been achieved before. Nowadays, the Shubarkol Komir within the enterprises of the Eurasian Group has an extensive technology base and is steadily increasing the rate of overburden and mining operations. Through own success, the Shubarkol Komir attracts young experts. I joined the Shubarkol after my third year at the university. The first impression I got was a great, friendly and young team. We were met very friendly by all employees. When I got my degree, I was appointed to the position. I had been working as a divisional mining surveyor for the next 4 years. Mine rocks are got ready for extraction using blasting operations. Operations are performed by Russian-manufactured SBR-160 drilling rigs and Atlas Copco US rotary drilling rig. I cannot say that my work is monotonous or that I can get bored of it. No, it's absolutely opposite. It's very diverse. It is even creative to some extent. I would even compare it probably with the work of an artist. An artist sees the landscape and reproduces a painting, and we have the opposite. First we produce what we plan and then implement it, and we can see clearly what we have planned. Therefore, the work in some way is kind of creative work. Now I would never change it for anything else. After blasting operations, dragline and walking excavators produced in Russia, as well as Japanese high-performance hydraulic Hitachi excavators with a bucket capacity of 11 and 21 cubic meters used at overburden operations, get down to work. We have grading machines such as DSK, SK100, UDSU that sort the coal by grades. We ship the coal according to consumers' demand, according to ash content, sulfur indicators and calorific value. Shubarkol Komir Joint Stock Company is one of the first enterprises in Kazakhstan that started to use large ballast dump trucks with carrying capacity of 220 tons. The technology of overburden operations with the use of such machinery can increase production rate and reduce the cost of overburden operations and specific fuel consumption, improve safety at excavation and overburden transportation operations. Complicated machinery requires professional treatment and careful attitude, which is the basis of continuous operation. Therefore, experienced experts ensure careful treatment of all machines. I have been working with transport for 40 years. My responsibility is timely release of vehicles into operation, meeting the plan, transportation volumes, as well as compliance with safety regulations, working with people, maintenance monitoring. It is not even a hobby, it's love to machinery since my childhood. Therefore, I will not change it for another profession. We have many employees from villages, cities who come to work. Therefore, it is important to be able to involve and give instructions to each employee, to each manager, taking into account their specific features and areas of responsibility. Safety and involvement is in the first place for us. Introduction of organizational and technological measures allows us to reduce coal ash content and increase mining rate every year. At the end of 2015, Shubarkol Komir Joint Stock Company reached the mark of 10 million in coal mining and shipments to consumers. This is a record figure for all the time of the mine development. All over the territory of the former Soviet Union, there is no enterprise that would mine coal with ash content of 4% of the entire volume. In the first quarter of this year, the ash content of mined coal was reduced to 3.9%. Shubarkol Komir JSC is the first among coal enterprises of the Republic that has implemented an integrated management system on 3 international ISO standards: Quality Management System (QMS), Environmental Management System (EMS), and Occupational Health and Safety Management System (OHSMS). Along with the main production, Shubarkol Komir JSC implements projects in deep coal processing. Following the assignment of the President Nursultan Nazarbayev with the support of the Eurasian Industrial Association, now the Eurasian Group ERG, in 2006 Sarerka Spetskoks LLP was put into operation, an enterprise specializing in production of special coke from Shubarkol coal, reducing agent for ferroalloy industry in Kazakhstan. This production is unique for the country and so far has no analogs. Traditionally, half of the mined coal is shipped to consumers in Kazakhstan. First of all, they are common people, from 3 to 3.5 million, and industry sector, mainly its iron and steel industry. The other half goes to distant and near foreign countries. Due to exceptional properties of the Shubarkol coal, it's delivered to all regions of our country. Products of deep processing of the Shubarkol coal are in demand by many Kazakhstani enterprises, such as Aluminium of Kazakhstan JSC, TNC Kazchrome JSC, ArcelorMittal Temirtau JSC, Corporation Kazakmys LLP, Sokolov Sarybai Mining Production Association JSC, Kaztsink JSC, Ferrochrome JSC, BGMK JSC. In 2015, Shubarkol Komir JSC exported more than 5,600,000 tons of coal to 19 distant foreign countries, as well as to Russia, Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan. The coal quality and correct positioning of the brand in the national and global markets created an image of the company not only in Kazakhstan, but also throughout the world. Successful development and demand in the product allow the Shubarkol Komir to make a significant contribution to the future of the country. Every year, new facilities are constructed in rotational villages. Several houses for rotational leave were commissioned, a boiler room, a bakery, a bath and laundry, an additional water pipeline with a length of 3.5 kilometers, a new warehouse for storage of electrical equipment, central material warehouse have been commissioned. There have been major repairs of apartment houses of the rotational village, administration and living quarters, gyms in Karaganda and in the rotational village. Currently, a 2-story dormitory for 120 seats is constructed at the Zapadny mine. According to the results of 2014, Shubarkol Komir JSC took a 2nd place in Paris national contest in the category Best Socially Responsible Enterprise. Annually, vouchers to health resorts, recreation areas are provided. The children's education is paid, and even young people work at our enterprise and study by correspondence. All these costs are covered by the corporation. So all guarantees, all conditions, I believe, are better than in other enterprises. The Shubarkol Komir is looking ahead with confidence and is planning to develop innovative projects. The first one was the project Organization of Energotechnological Complex operating on recycled coke gas, which will help to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and generate additional profit through the use of associated coke gas in the gas-powered electrical generators. Since 2012, the complex generates 500 to 600,000 kilowatt-hours of power per month, fully covering internal needs of the plant. The unique technology opens new economic opportunities with care about environment. Currently, the company conducted researches and developed technologies for obtaining new products: humic fertilizers, polyguma, humic sorbents for industrial waste water purification, soil decontamination, activated carbon for water purification, industrial discharges, extraction of rare metal ores. All diversification stages of the enterprise are a valuable contribution to the improvement of the Kazakhstan's economy. Today, progressive development of Shubarkol Komir Joint Stock Company is the result of collective work of the whole team, shareholders, management team of the Eurasian Group. With unique coal reserves and environmentally friendly approach, the Shubarkol Komir effectively uses the reserves for production of high-quality products that are in demand worldwide. In 2015, Shubarkol Komir JSC received the Bronze Award and nomination for contribution to the environment in the category Large-Sized Entities of the Republican Contest Paris. Today, the Shubarkol Komir is an advanced company that is developing steadily, moving towards new goals.